Have you ever felt the cold chill of fear when the ordinary suddenly becomes extraordinary? Let's take a walk through the memory lane of a police officer, patrolling the quiet, eerie streets under the mantle of an ominous night. His eyes catch a sight, a girl, seemingly drunk, staggering along the quiet sidewalk. His sense of duty and concern nudges him to approach her, to ensure her safety in the desolate night. As he draws near, he's taken aback by her unusual appearance. Her skin, pale as the moonlight, seemed almost to glow in the darkness. Her eyes, hollow and void of life, carried a depth that seemed to swallow the night. And her smile, oh her smile, it was chilling, sending an icy shiver down his spine. This girl was no ordinary girl. Little did he know this was no ordinary girl. What happens when the mask of normality slips, revealing the horror beneath? Imagine a quiet night. A police officer attempting to communicate with a seemingly inebriated young girl. Her responses, however, are not the slurred words one might expect. Instead, she answers him with a haunting laughter that echoes in the stillness, sending chills down his spine. Suddenly, she lunges at him, her form shifting, contorting, until there stands not a girl, but a creature of nightmares. A demon, monstrous and terrifying, her eyes ablaze with a frightful intensity. The officer, shocked and frightened, instinctively reaches for his weapon, his heart pounding in his chest. Despite his training, nothing could have prepared him for this. Each attempt to defend himself seems futile, the demon girl's power dwarfing his own. The monster before him is not just powerful, but seemingly invincible. Faced with such unimaginable terror, one must ask, in the face of such terror, how does one survive? When you're caught in the grip of terror, how far will you go to survive? This is the question our brave officer finds himself grappling with. The night takes a turn for the worse, as he battles not just for his duty, but for his very existence. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, he fights back, using every resource at his disposal. His hand reaches for the radio, desperate for backup, but all it offers is an eerie static. It's just him and the demon in a battle of wills under the cold, unfeeling moonlight. His training kicks in, a lifeline in the chaos. He tries to keep the demon at bay, but it's like trying to hold back the tide. She feeds off his fear, growing stronger, more terrifying, an embodiment of his worst nightmares. In this deadly dance of survival, every second counts. Every decision could be his last. In this deadly dance of survival, who will emerge victorious? What does it take to cheat death when its face is staring right at you? In the grip of such a chilling predicament, our officer was on the brink of despair, but then, in the midst of chaos, he glimpses a glimmer of hope. A religious amulet nestled in his car, a token from a dear friend. With all the strength he could muster, he thrusts it towards the demon girl. Like a beast confronted with fire, she recoils, fear seizing her monstrous visage. With this unexpected turn of events, he seizes his chance. In a swift move, he traps the demon girl in the back seat, locking the car from the outside. The night air grows still, the only sound being the officer's ragged breaths. He had stared into the face of terror and survived, his quick thinking and courage prevailing against the odds. In the face of terror, the officer had survived, demonstrating the power of wit and courage.